Oh, we're live.
We're live, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Your Reality Recap Special Edition with John and Melissa and our special guest, Dylan Zanner. We're so excited to have him. We're going to talk all kinds of stuff, LGBT fundraising, new shows that are coming up. We're so excited. Survivor, and just anything else you want to ask us in the chat room. And don't forget, go to yourrealityrecaps.com. Click on the links. Helps us out a lot. Click on the Amazon link. You want Office 365, the newest Microsoft Office suite? Click on that. Get it from us. Every little bit helps. I'm Comedy Jonah, and you can follow me at Twitter at Comedy Jonah. Melissa.
Hey, everybody. I'm Melissa. I write blogs for Your Reality Recap, Survivor, Amazing Race, King of the Nerds. And you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at the Dolphin Poet.
Awesome. Okay. Dylan.
Oh, hello. Here, wait. Here it comes. Before. Yeah, awesome.
Oh.
So, my name is Dylan Zanner, and you can follow me at 8BitHomo. I think it's over there. But I get to guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Awesome. So I want to talk about Melissa because you have brought Dylan into the fold, which we're so excited at Your Reality Recaps. How did you guys meet? How did you guys first meet?
We met in a Google Hangout for King of the Nerds.
Like this one.
It was a Whiskey Wednesday, wasn't it?
It was a Whiskey Wednesday.
And we just started talking about Big Brother and Survivor. We were just like, oh my god, I love you. And we've been friends ever since.
I know, it's been crazy. We've had some crazy times together already, and we haven't even met in person yet. So I can't even imagine once we meet in person.
Insanity. That's what's going to happen.
Oh my god.
So I know that you both have kind of been really passionate about with like the Nerd Army, bringing back King of the Nerds. You want a season 3 about that. How is that going, you guys? Because I even attended, I think, the last nerd briefing, right? I was in the room.
Yeah, you were there.
I was.
Yep.
I was.
Well, I'll go ahead and speak.
Okay.
For now, it's still up in the air because casting is looking for, they want a nice cast, and they haven't quite got the cast that they want. That's really, I don't know for sure, but I think that's what it all depends on. So yeah, we need all the math, sciencey, technology, geeky nerds to go and apply. Email kingofthenerdscasting@gmail.com. There's lots of information on Your Reality Recaps in the King of the Nerds category or on the homepage, so everybody should do that and go check it out if they're interested.
Awesome.
Definitely.
And that's
really
what
I've heard too, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I've heard the same exact stuff.
Kayla doesn't tell us everything. She only tells us what we need to know.
Yeah.
But she did give a lot of information because you guys were talking about what to do in the videos for casting, what casting looks for, not to be too disappointed when they don't contact you right away because she didn't herself get contacted for several months, and she actually even said she kind of forgot about it or just kind of thought she wasn't in the running anymore, and then out of the blue they wanted her, right?
Well, she actually was supposed to be on season 1, but she had a job at NASA that she was going to do, and then they brought her in for season 2.
I hate when that happens.
I know. When
NASA
NASA
job,
calls you and you're supposed to be
mine
on a
would have
reality show.
Mine would have been at McDonald's. Nothing wrong with McDonald's.
Hey,
But NASA,
do what you gotta do.
do what you gotta do. You gotta pay your bills, okay? You gotta pay your bills.
Exactly.
Speaking of what we do, so Dylan, I've looked at your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You're very, very talented. I love the editing. I think my favorite one was the top 5 things, the sex thing.
Oh, the sex tips.
The sex tips.
Yes. The sex
even
tips
little old me learned something. I was pretty. Yeah, I was like, "How you doing?" Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually made that video because I just graduated today.
Awesome!
Congratulations!
I know, I'm so excited. But when I was at my university, I worked as a sex health research assistant. So I'm constantly talking about sex, like all day at work.
Oh my god,
it's
horrible.
I know, it's like, the break was like all day long.
Can you give us a little chat around the water cooler? Like, what's that like? Like,
ooh, it's like Oh
Like
my god.
diaphragms and
Oh my god, did
condoms
you
or
hear
what?
about the new symptoms of chlamydia? Or like, you know, stuff like, oh my god, the STD rate in Omaha is so high this season. Don't you agree? Like, that's kind of our water cooler chat.
Did you ever have like test subjects or volunteers to be like,
Oh,
okay,
oh, I actually,
girl, do it?
I also work as a, well, I volunteered as a HIV counselor. So I was always seeing people, different patients, different backgrounds. You can think of anything. And the one thing that I thought was the funniest thing is people will come in to like get tested, and then they think that they're the worst of the worst. They're like, oh my god, I had sex with like two
I
people,
am so
and
dirty.
I am
I
like
was in a
the dirtiest person.
gangbang. Yeah.
It's like, and then I'm like, girl, I've heard worse, way worse. I've had people come in that are like 200 and
You're
last
like,
like,
girl, I've done worse. Let me tell you about my
so you don't know my life, that's
let me
right.
tell you about my weekend. Okay.
Exactly.
So with your degree, what is your next step? What do you plan on doing with that?
Actually, it's interesting. So my degree is in public health, and
Okay.
I'm actually thinking about going into marketing and then combining the two into social marketing of some sort. But that would involve me having to go to grad school for marketing. So right now I'm kind of looking at colleges, figuring out where I want to go. I'm also looking into some schools that are international,
Mhm.
possibly, because it's a lot cheaper that way. But yeah, just kind of putting my feelers out, figuring out what I want
Yeah,
to
your
do.
feelers,
Possibly
huh?
interning. I want to see if I can intern at a production company. Putting them feelers out. But I think it'd be also really cool to like intern at a production company of some sort. So CBS, hit me up, girl. What you doing?
What you doing? How you doing? Okay. What is it? Wendy Williams says, okay.
Poker.
That's totally awesome. I mean, and thank you for joining us. You
Yeah.
graduated today too. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is his graduation party.
Is
You
it?
have your one.
Woo!
Yeah, getting crazy. Getting,
Cheers.
getting turned
Cheers.
off a pizza. Like,
I know, right? It's like I just worked out and now I'm drinking. It's like I crave alcohol and chips. I don't know what it is. As soon as I do a crunch,
Get
You
that
need a crunch.
sponsorship.
it's easy to crunch. So Dylan, I know that you are you're working with you're on a charity right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of LGBT specific,
Yes.
LGBTQ. They keep adding letters at the end, right?
Yep. Yep.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, definitely. It's actually a fundraiser. I started up on Tuesday, and I'm doing it on Saturday. So it's literally this week. I just thought of it. I started planning it and everything. But it all came about because every night I Twitch live stream video games. It's kind of like a part of my channel. It's kind of what I do. And I started realizing that we were getting a large number of people coming in that were making a lot of homophobic slurs that would come in and just have a lot of hatred towards the LGBT community, and it really got on my nerves because I was like, you know, in this day and age, people, whoever you are, should be able to play video games and like not have to deal with this. So I was like, if there's this much hate on the video game community, I can only imagine what it's like in the real world. So I decided I thought it'd be a really cool idea to live stream for 12 straight hours, which I'm going to do this Saturday. Bring in a bunch of guests that are in the YouTube community that are big gamers that that they can basically go in and support something that'll help the community out. So all proceeds that are going to be donated on that Saturday between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Central Time are all going to go towards the Trevor Project, which I am super excited about.
Awesome. So are you doing this by yourself, or how is it? How's it all coming together?
So I literally just came up with the idea. I'm calling it One Up Gamers, and because shout out to Michelle for helping me figure that out. And essentially, what it is it's kind of like a collaboration of sorts. So it's going to be on my channel. I'm going to be doing the 12-hour stream. I definitely want to turn it into something much bigger than outside of my stream. But this is just because it's so last minute that this is kind of what I'm doing. But I'm going to have different guests appearing throughout that 12 hours we're going to be playing all sorts of different video games. And it's literally, I tweeted Trevor Project, They were down for the idea. I emailed them. I'm also sponsored now by Gay Geeks. It's a Facebook group. They have like 27,000 different members, and they are helping promote this charity event. I'm super excited to be, working with so many people on such short notice. Something that's really
do you have like a schedule of what video games you're playing? Like if I wanted to jump in during like the Halo hour, is that right? Am I saying it right?
Not yet. We're gonna actually
Okay.
leave it up to the viewers. So the people that chime in that want to see a certain game played, they are more than welcome to use the Twitch chat. Oh no, there goes my internet.
I still got you.
Oh, you still got me?
I got you
okay.
right here. I got you right
Okay,
here.
there we go. Okay. Anyway.
My pocket. I put you in my pocket.
We're gonna leave it up to the viewers, and the viewers can comment on whatever game they want to play or want me to play, and we're gonna try and work it in. There's gonna be probably a lot of Minecraft. There's gonna be a little bit of Smite, a little bit of retro games from back in the day, and we're just gonna kind of have fun with it.
Like any of that Atari cartridge, like those cartridges they found with E.T., any of that?
Oh god, that game is so bad. That game is so
No,
bad.
and didn't they just find? They just put a bunch in the dumpster, or they just found some like in a landfill or something, right? Like,
yeah, because it was so bad. It's such a bad game that the
I
production
remember
like,
playing it. I know. Mm. Cool. So, Melissa, do you play video games at all?
I'm not as much as I would like. I've been so busy writing blogs and stuff lately. But yeah, I play video games.
What is your favorite?
Oh, it's so hard to choose. I really like Zelda.
You like what? Like what?
Zelda games.
Zelda's
Lego Star
Zelda
Wars.
games. Zelda.
Melissa's such a hardcore gamer. See, I got my names all mixed up. Melissa's such a hardcore gamer. She's all about them Lego games. She's like,
I love all the little kid girly games. I can't play Halo. I suck at first-person shooters. I suck at them. I'm not good. It's not fun for me.
I hear you.
See, I just downloaded like the Atari app on my iPad, and I'm playing Centipede.
Nice.
Centipede. Hey, I rock at Centipede.
I'm so good at Centipede. I
used to play my grandma's old Atari system where you had to roll a ball in order to move it. She's like, not good song.
Oh no, I'm good with the ball, the rolling of the ball.
Yeah, the rolling with the ball thing, and then you had to hit the button.
Oh my God, where's Jeff Precious when we need him?
All right, so we've got some comments in our room.
Oh dear.
And we've got, I know, oh dear, yeah, you wait till you hear this, Dylan. Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Mr. Cleo Pulled 21 says, oh my God, I love recaps and 8-bit Homo. This is a match made in heaven. Now, if Dylan will just take off his shirt, this gay will be die happy.
Oh dear Lord!
You've got a fan base, Dylan. What's going on there? What's happening? What's happening right here? What's going on?
Oh my God, I'm turning red. It's embarrassing.
You are.
Do you know who this person is?
I don't.
You
I don't know who this person is. I don't.
And Mr. Cleopold 21, he studied sex.
I did. I did study sex.
He knows all of the right orifices and where to gel and where to spit.
Where the holes are.
Where to wipe. I know.
Where the things go in the other things and all the nasty business.
Well, I think what's fascinating is you're so knowledgeable in that area and you're young, so you've got all that energy. You know, when I was watching your video, I was like, wow, you do have a lot of information there. That's good.
I've learned it over time. I would say through experience.
But I think you're retaining it well. Yeah, I think your retention rate is really good.
So good.
Was there like a lot of hands-on labs or?
If only. You know, sadly, university budget does not pay for, you know, paid escorts. I don't know why.
What is Craigslist? You can always just,
Oh, I got stories about Craigslist.
Okay, here we are. Let's do these stories.
I actually ran a study on Craigslist this last semester. I did, looking into men who have sex with men and the sexual behaviors that they ask for in the United States. And so we were looking at do different parts of the United States ask for different sexual behaviors on Craigslist?
I love this.
And we found out that the South is all about the blowjobs. Just saying.
On my hands. It is all about blowjobs.
That and we found out that the West Coast is very secretive about their sexual encounters, as opposed to the Northeast, which is very open about their sexual encounters. We found, I don't want to say it too much because I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was some very interesting.
There's like a survey template for Craigslist?
Oh no, I had to go through 8,400 ads on Craigslist and code each and every behavior that was being sought. So yep, that was my undergrad.
So I think studying all of that, you probably, you really kind of become like, God, I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Not being magnetized, but kind of desensitized. Desensitized with things. But
oh my God, you have no idea. I've seen so many penis pictures and men trying to take pictures of their assholes or buttholes. But I've seen all of that so much now that it doesn't faze me at all.
I'll just put my phone away then. But I mean, is there anything that still shocks you that you've heard lately, or on a class final or something?
I guess what's really really still kind of shocks me a little bit is when people are grossed out by older couples getting it on, like young people being like, "Ew, grandma and grandpa are getting it on." And it's like, little do you know, grandma and grandpa are slowly becoming the highest group when it comes to STDs, because grandma and grandpa don't use condoms anymore, and grandma and grandpa get around more than we think. So that's kind of like another area of focus in sexual health that's slowly growing.
Well, see, I just find that's fascinating because, as you're getting... Grandma, don't sit there. Sit on a
oh my gosh.
Sit on the leather chair because we can wipe it down.
Oh.
All right.
That sounds wicked.
All right, so let's clean up our act a little bit. Okay, Dylan, we're going to jump the hook a little bit until you get the next lewd comment, and then we'll go right back into the smut. So, Dylan, let's get to know you a little bit more. We did talk about some of your shows. How did you get started with your YouTube channel, 8BitHomo?
So it's actually really interesting. I've been making videos for a long time, since I was a young kid, on this old camera that my family used to have. You'd have to put the VHS tapes in it. We'd have to always film over our old tapes because I was always making home movies, and I loved entertaining people. I loved being a dork. And so I stopped doing that to focus on school, and it was actually this last summer I went into an internship where I lived in a house with 8 other students, and it was just really awesome because all of these students came from different cultural backgrounds. I was the only Caucasian that lived in the house, and I thought that was really interesting because I've never lived in that, because I'm from Nebraska. There's not a lot of minorities, and so a lot of minority influence, and so it was really awesome because I saw all these different walks of life, and it really opened up my eyes, and I was like, I really love this. And we were having fun, and they kept saying, Dylan, you really need to make videos because you're really hilarious. And I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. But then I was like, you know what? I've always really wanted to make videos. I've always wanted to do it. So I used the last of my money, bought a camera, bought lighting equipment, and was like, let's do this. So I started making videos, and now I'm super excited because I can do stuff like my new show, Uviver, which is like it's like a combination of everything that I love. It's making videos, it's reality television, it's bringing the community together, because that's how I was raised, was that you should always help out your fellow person. So
Yeah.
that's what my show is all about. Is getting out there, building a community, and making networks between YouTubers who are going to help each other grow, as opposed to this mentality that a lot of other YouTubers have, where I'm just going to get rich quick. I'm gonna get all these subscribers, and I'm just gonna kind of forget about where I came from, which is totally what I'm against.
Us too, which is a great segue into our next venture, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're so excited because Dylan, we think you're so talented, and you're like a much younger Eric, because Eric's very, very old. And, you and Melissa, and I can say anything I want because I'm Eric right now. But we're going to have kind of a sub-channel of your reality recaps called Reality Rehab with Melissa and Dylan. Melissa, you want to tell us a little bit about what we're going to do on that and all that good stuff?
Sure. Well, it's going to be a little bit of reality TV because I know y'all need your fix. So we're going to just talk a little bit about reality TV, maybe have some guests on whenever it's appropriate. But really it's a lot about just focusing on creative people, comedians, musicians, artists, anybody that's kind of doing something creative and cool that Dylan and I are into. I would like to get them on the show and just kind of promote them and do things that they're doing. Like, probably not a lot of super famous people, like, because I have a lot of really awesome friends, and I know Dylan has some really awesome friends that are super smart and creative and funny.
Definitely.
And I just wanted to give them a platform to come on, our show, talk to us, and, show us what they're doing and promote their work. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
And totally have fun. And at yourrealityrecaps.com, we're all about fun and community as well. So, Melissa, I know that you have been talking to a comedian that, sorry, I'm reading horrible comments Eric's sending me. You've been working with a comedian was he recently in New York? Do you want to tell us a little bit about him?
Well, his name is Nick Callis. He's at Mr. Nick Callis on Twitter. Everybody should follow him. He's from New York. He followed me on Twitter, and so I followed him back, and he's like, really should go check out my videos. I'm like, well, I gotta finish my blog. I will as soon as I'm done. And then I watched him, and I was just like blown away. His impressions are so good. I could not, and he's like 21, and he's so talented. So yeah, I'm gonna have him on the show. I have a friend that I went to grade school with who's been on Last Comic Standing, so I want to get him on sometime. Nice. He knows a bunch of people. I'm working with a guy that organizes the open mic nights at the Kansas City Improv right now, so there's going to probably be a lot of really good comedians that are coming on the show, because he really likes me, because I do nice things for him.
Awesome.
I know. I've got, and then I really want to get Eric Reichenbach from Survivor, because he draws these amazing comics. Did you see them, Dylan?
No.
Aren't they awesome?
Oh,
you need to. I will link, sweetheart. He's so good, and like he's making a game for tablets, phones called Islands of Chaos that I really want to talk to him about.
Cool.
But who knows when that's going to happen. But I would like to. So we're going to have some cool people on. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And then we might just have one of our friends on and just bullshit for a while. Who knows?
Yeah,
it's just going to be a really nice, laid back. Yeah. It'll be a lot like this right here.
No, absolutely. And you could get, and then so when that's going to happen, we're going to have it on yourrealityrecaps.com, right? All the information and when the show's going to start, and we're going to tweet it out and all that good stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
And for those who are maybe watching that are from my crew, you should totally check out my reality recaps. It's really awesome. They're hilarious. If you love reality shows, these are the people to watch. They are freaking hilarious.
And if you want to know more about sex, tune in to Dylan. Because this old timer learned something.
All about it, guys.
Kidding.
Just tweet it.
That
We'll
is
have
the
to have
small
a
little
sex
thing.
show every like month
No.
or so, Dylan, where we just ask questions about sex.
I can answer them, believe me.
You could answer them. Yeah, you definitely could. But that is a small of what you do on your channel. Your channel is so great. I think I loved how you do. You've got like a comic book wall, don't you?
Yep. It's right. Oh my God, my room's a mess.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Which is awesome. So, what comic books? What's on there? What are some of your favorites?
I have all sorts. So the original comic books up here are ones that I actually haven't read. I like the look of older comic books. But right now, what I'm reading is Batman: Court of Owls. Right here. It's so good. I definitely recommend it. But in terms of on the wall, I have superheroes. I have Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, just old school, like ones like there's one called Black Magic, ones that are scary stories. I just like the look of older comic books. I really like that art style. So that's kind of why it's up on the wall.
Now, are you into any of like the movies, like the Avengers?
Definitely. Like
the new Marvel revamps.
Yeah, I don't. I'm so busy that I don't really get to go out and watch movies. I love superheroes, and I definitely need to go out and I need to watch them all. I'm super excited for the new Gotham show that's supposed to be starting up.
Gotham, yeah, it's supposed to be really good.
Oh,
even Shield, the TV series, is actually.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard it's getting better, so I need to start watching. Because I heard some reviews about it at the beginning, and then I heard it's starting to get better, so I might have to catch up on it. Same with Arrow.
They're pulling in characters from like Thor and it's all cross promoting. Yeah, it's really, really good. It
looks really interesting.
And I'm excited for Justice League has now just been announced, and they just cast the new Wonder Woman.
Who is it?
It's an unknown. Yeah, she's a model. She's really pretty.
Oh, I've not heard this.
Dylan probably doesn't know that you like Wonder Woman so much, John.
Oh my God.
She is awesome. I love her.
When I was like a kid, I would twirl around in the yard. My mom's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm Wonder Boy." The son of Superman and Wonder Woman. And even at work right now, in my, or however old I am, I twirl around still. So.
Hey, like we said at the beginning, do what you gotta do.
I just gotta find my power girl. All right, we've got Ryan Crushing. If you need anyone for Minecraft, Dylan, you should definitely let me know.
Hey Ryan, what's up? I do know Ryan. I will let you know, Ryan.
We've also got Jared Finn saying, "Yay, Dylan!"
Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Awesome.
Jared's my partner in Army Commander.
Yeah, he's part of the
and he's gonna go live right after this. Aren't you going live with him, Dylan, after this?
Yeah, we are going live.
About my.
Did you say Commander?
We're gonna talk about the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Oh, did you say Commander or Commando?
Commander.
Commander. That's what Kayla calls us for Commander.
I don't know. Have you met Jared? It might be. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding, Jared.
All right, we've got Bio Hybrid. If Grandma and Grandpa didn't do work, they wouldn't be no mama or papa, and hence no you. You don't get to swivel out of it? Skeeved out of it? I can't even read. I can't even talk.
Skeeved out?
Skeeved
so
out
don't get
of
too
it.
skeeved out. Like, don't get too about it.
Okay, just
so. No, I hear you. I'm the same way. It's like sex happens. People have sex. It doesn't matter how old they are. And you'd be surprised. There are 12-year-olds out there knocking boots. So as long as we need to make sure that they're being safe. Like.
Okay. Well, just the way 12-year-olds talk these days.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, my nieces and nephews. I'm like, oh no, she didn't.
Oh no, she didn't.
Oh no, she's not gonna clown me.
Oh no, she better don't.
I'm like, Mama, hold my hair and hold my nails because I'm gonna flip out. Okay, we've got Mr. Cleo Bowl 21.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
help but notice Dylan's shirt is still on.
Oh my dear Lord.
It's actually, Mr. Cleo Bowl 21, it's actually painted on so he can't take it off.
I'm sorry.
Shoot.
I know. I wish I could
Next
rip my skin
time.
off, but
I will,
Tune
next time
into
I will,
his Twitch stream. Maybe he'll do it then.
never
next
know.
time I'll paint my chest as Dylan's. How about that? I'll be your stand-in.
There we go. It's perfect. Oh
All right, Jared Finn, and what nice things are those, Melissa?
What are you talking about, Jared?
Jared, they can be construed
Girl,
so many
did
different
I
They're
miss
ways.
called
like
my
that?
eyes.
Oh, I was like, did I miss like a boob or what? What are you doing over there? What's going on, Melissa? What's behind you?
Yeah, there's
What's your
it's
backdrop?
Final
What's
Fantasy
going on?
VII.
Final Fantasy. Wait, that's Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7? Oh,
Yeah,
it
there's
is.
Sephiroth
Good
and that's
game.
Cloud.
Are we back? Are we back?
No,
Yeah, okay,
right.
okay.
My brothers.
Melissa,
game.
what's your backdrop? What's behind you? Is that
Final
your,
Fantasy 7.
is that your survivor? Are you on the island? Is it a palm tree? What is that?
No, it looks like a palm tree. I thought it was, but it's Final Fantasy 7.
Oh.
Melissa, I think you cut out from them when you said that earlier.
I think it did too.
So she's sitting in back of Final Fantasy. Is that a video game?
Yeah, it's a game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a video
So she's
game.
like, I can't think of one I play, but she's sitting behind. One's behind her.
Well, there's just so many that I like.
Precious. You're just so precious, Melissa.
The shade.
You are.
Oh, thank you. I love you too, John.
Oh, God. Get a room.
It's a love fest in
Get a
here
room
today,
and nothing will happen, right?
Get a room and wrap your toy.
right?
Listen, I'm good with girls, but anything below the boobs, it's pixelated. I don't.
Same. I'm like a sim.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. I don't know what's
I
happening.
get Sim.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Oh, Lordy.
Eric.
Hey, there's
Well,
a cheat where you can make him look naked.
True, I know.
Dylan likes old comics books. This just in. John wishes he was a comic book. Eric. I
I was gonna make it. No, I'm done.
And then Jared Finn says, Shazam! To Eric.
Shazam.
Yeah. And Jared also says, yes, Commander, not Commando. No one would watch if I was Commando. You don't know that, Jared. There are lots of fetishes out there, aren't there, Dylan?
There are a lot of kinky things out there. There are a lot of images of this said kinky things out there that I have seen, that I am desensitized to.
Right. You could just go through your
Ooh.
Trapper Keeper and just be like, woo, look at these class notes.
My photo album.
My photo album. My photo album.
Just go through his past profile pics. Let's just see. Ooh, it's good. Is that a squirrel outfit? Like.
All right, let's clean it up again. See how we
Oh,
go
sorry.
from clean to dirty. Let's wash our faces, wash our mouth. All right. So Paul Axel says, Dylan, have you participated in Westeros Craft?
I have not. I've heard of that though. Paul, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what that is, and I will check it out.
At 8BitHomo, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we've got Luke Weber. Can you ask Dylan about Uviver?
Yes, Uviver.
We just did, but let's do it again.
Oh, alrighty.
Well, why don't you explain how it works, Dylan?
I'll get into a little bit of more information to it. So here's how the actual game works. So it works. It's like a combination of America's Next Top Model, Survivor, and YouTube get together.
Now you're talking about language.
I am honored and very thankful for I have 4 YouTube judges. These are YouTubers that have been around the block, so to say. They've been on YouTube for several years, and that's Timmy Alvarez, Tim Helbig, Ashley Mardell, and Sabrina Cruz. And they are kind of like the Tyras of the show. So they are the judges. And so how Uviver works is we have 16 up-and-coming YouTubers that make videos each week based off whatever the theme is for that week. And then the judges will watch those videos and will determine which tribe wins immunity each week. And then the losing tribe has to vote someone out. And of course, like Survivor, there's going to be twists and turns throughout the game, but it is a public show, so it's live. It happens every week, which kind of has its ups and downs, which means they can't do confessionals or anything like that. So I still have to try and make it entertaining while still making it live. So it's a challenge, and I'm learning here and there, but I'm a huge reality show nerd. Huge. So I love this kind of stuff. So check it out. YouTube, or www.youtube.com/uviver.
Awesome. There you go.
And there's a Twitter
Luke.
too, isn't there?
Yes, there is a Twitter @uviver.
Okay, so I'm also getting tweets as well. And Miss Cleo, BB Cleo, I don't know if you know who that is. Says, can you please tell? Can you please say hi? Can you please?
Oh my God!
I know. I can't get it together, Melissa.
You're like fangirling.
I know. I think I heard everything at this age, but I haven't. So could you please say hi to Dylan for me and let him know he's always welcome, Cleo, to sit on my face. Thanks. Oh my gosh, Dylan, did you even realize how popular you were? You precious little thing.
Apparently I can, give up on Uviver and YouTube and sit on people's faces.
You're just a cute little nugget.
Make a living out of sitting on faces.
Just cute little nugget with a bunch of sexual information in your head. I don't know why people are going crazy. But let's bring it back. Let's clean it up again.
For the third time, we got this. Let's
go. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about reality TV. We've got Big Brother coming up. Did you watch Big Brother 15? The last
yes,
summer?
Yes. Oh, that was one of the main things that me and the group that I was interning with over the summer, that was our thing. We sat in front of the TV as a group. I got them all addicted to Big Brother. It was so much fun.
Were they watching like live feeds?
Yeah, like I shared a subscription with this other group on Facebook that I'm a part of, and so I was always watching the live feeds. So I'm super excited for this new season.
We are so excited too. And a place where you can get the live feeds starting next week is yourrealityrecaps.com. We're so excited. It's all gonna start real soon. I'm super excited for Big Brother 16. We keep hearing it's going to be an all-star season, yet we see all these casting notices, and they've been going to different cities. What are we thinking? We haven't heard anything about it. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an all-star season.
No?
I think I could see them bringing judges or mentors back. I don't know. I didn't really care for when they had mentors in the past.
The coaches, you mean?
I liked Brittany. I was glad
Brittany.
I liked the fact that I liked the coaches themselves. I just didn't like the gameplay aspect of bringing coaches into it. It just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of ruined it for me. I felt like it was just another way for All-Stars to come back and compete again. So I'm really hoping they don't do it again this season. I kind of have that same resentment with how many hidden immunity idols are on Survivor. It's like, simmer down, honey. Like, there are so many hidden. I was like, I could literally like shit a hidden immunity idol at this point. Like,
that would be
They're probably hidden in all of our yards.
Would that one have special powers?
Oh, no, I know. They're literally like, oh no, where is the hidden immunity idol? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's in the shape of a dildo. What is going on here? I don't even understand. Clean the top off. Let me clean the top off. No, it's totally crazy. So are you, and speaking of immunity idols, are you keeping up with Survivor at all? I think, what were you saying? You missed the last episode?
I missed the last episode, so I can't wait. You guys are going to talk.
Melissa, I know you did a recap, and I know Steve from Opposite Worlds kind of took my place today because I was I was just in wardrobe. I couldn't figure it. I can't do it all. I'm one woman. So, Melissa, how did the recap go in just a snapshot? Because we want everyone to go to Your Reality Recaps, watch the recap, because it's probably really,
Yes,
truly funny.
everybody should watch
The
it.
recaps are hilarious,
We did a lot of-
guys. They are hilarious.
They are, aren't they,
Was it-
Dylan?
Yes.
They're really fun, too. They're fun to be in as well.
Oh, yeah.
And Melissa,
yeah,
you're so
They
fun.
are.
You're so fun to do shows with as
Oh,
well.
thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I have to say, when I discovered you guys last summer, I was like, oh, I need to be with those boys. I need to be with those boys.
Them
They're
boys.
funny like I
And you're with us, and you're still with us, because you know we're both crazy.
am.
I know.
Me and Eric and Steve complained a lot about Cass because she's a stupid hoe and doesn't know how to play Survivor.
I completely
No,
agree.
Cass is all right.
I don't care for Cass. Oh, okay, sorry. I could just go on a tangent. Oh, Survivor gets me going.
Oh, me too.
I like
you should
Cass.
see me last night.
I like Cass.
I don't mind her, but oh God, she's such a bird.
I honestly think Cass's smartest move would have been if she would have flipped back over with the brains. Like
Oh
once.
yeah,
That would have been the smartest thing.
Still in the last episode, she tried to.
Oh, see that bitch. It's too late now.
Yeah, and Tony kind of got his way. Were you shocked, Melissa? Now we're going to totally, spoiler alert, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I should have watched it. Were you shocked that Tasha went home?
He was, because, Spencer and Wu and Cass were like, yeah, let's vote for Tony. We know he's got an idol. We know he's going to play it. Well, then we'll get Trish out. We'll go after Tony next week because I don't think he can use his idol. But then Steve reminded me he's got two, so he can save himself and Trish.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was surprised that Cass didn't do the right thing because Spencer's not going to vote for her in the end if she's with Tony, and neither is Tasha. And you know what? If Tasha's on the jury talking to these who are, let's just be honest, they're not that bright, or they would be sitting there. She says, you can't vote for Tony. He hasn't played. What, you're going to give the money to Trish or Cass? Or, like, that's not going to happen.
Well, I kind of think it's smart to keep it. And what? You're breaking up.
I've heard it's going to be a final, too.
I hope it's a final,
I
too.
think so, too, yeah. No, I wasn't surprised she went home because she was doing so good in the immunity challenges. I think they should keep Tony because he's gotten almost all the jury members have been blindsided by him, so I think they might want to sit by him.
So, wait, did he use both immunity idols?
No. He didn't use any of them.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
So Tony's officially in the final two or final three. Because,
I think Tony's officially the winner at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing so good. Yeah. All right, another comment from our YouTube channel. Nicola Sivan official. Dylan, any tips for how to be more fab?
Girl, you gotta be more like Nicola if you want to be fab.
Okay.
Let's be real though.
Girl,
Nicola, she makes good videos.
Girl, just put lots of moisturizer and lots of sexual information in your head, right? And you're just fabulous. Yeah. All right. Okay, so it sounds like Mr. Cleo Poll 21 has cleaned it up a little bit. Thank you. Okay. What are you all thinking about RuPaul's Drag Race? With our clothes on, right? With our clothes on.
I'm so excited. I love Drag Race.
Bianca Del Rio. Oh my God. Can I buy a vowel? Hello? So fabulous.
I freaking love Bianca Del Rio. I am so super excited. We're going to actually try to get Bianca Del Rio to come to Nebraska for an event that we're having out here. And if Bianca Del Rio comes out here, I'm going to fangirl like nobody's business because I am in love. I have Bianca fever. I have that Del Rio heat, okay?
Just so polished, so witty. Everything she says, I love.
I know. It's like right. They didn't even think about it.
I know. But I also, I appreciated Milk.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I just thought the artistic part, and even coming out, I forgot which episode it was, as RuPaul, but in pants and stuff. And
yeah.
I thought that was pretty risky.
I had a little bit of an issue with that, just because I thought it was more of like cosplay than it was drag. Just because it did kind of fall in that costume category, but it was fucking funny. Like, it was freaking funny. Like, I liked it.
It was good. I thought it was drag because she still had makeup on. Like, it was still RuPaul with the big glasses, right? And Ben de la Creme, also one of my favorites.
Ben de la Creme's really good.
Go ahead.
I think, interestingly, this season, I like more of the queens out of drag than I do in drag. Because, like, Adore Delano, I love Adore Delano as a guy. Like, he's hilarious. And I was like, he needs to, like, do comedy or something. Same with Bianca Del Rio. Bianca Del Rio, like, looks gorgeous as a girl also, but I freaking love him as a guy. Like, he is genius, and he could easily be a comedian and make tons of money from it.
Well, it's kind of, I never thought of, like my partner ever wanting a partner maybe that was a drag queen until this season of RuPaul, because they're actually really good looking out of drag. Sometimes they're just a big old, and
yeah.
I mean, Bianca Del Rio, absolutely cute either way. You know what I mean? Put your hands together. You know what I'm saying? We've got another comment in the room. James King, you guys are my favorite kind of dirty.
Dirty, baby. Say sweet
My favorite kind of dirty.
Dirty, baby. Dirty.
I knew he would have fun in here tonight.
Oh, okay. We've also got James saying, what would it take to get some synchronized Cabbage Patch moves? I don't know if I understand that comment. Dylan, is that some kind of sexual position?
I think he just wants us to dance in sync.
Do you think there's like a Cabbage Patch fetish where you can maybe dress up as one?
Oh, probably. There's some weird stuff.
They call it cabbage patching.
Cabbage. Oh my god.
What are you doing? I'm cabbage patching.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's that idol. There's that immunity idol. There it is.
I found
it. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, your reality recaps, I guess. For some reason he said he couldn't do the show, but can't seem to get out of the chat room. I'd settle for John doing anything, and I like my idea of a chocolate idol.
I do too.
It would melt though.
Well, that's the thing, Dylan. You can either eat your chocolate idol or you can keep it and play it.
But if you eat it, you don't have an idol anymore. So you get to choose.
That's right.
It's actually pretty brilliant. I will give him that. He's got one now out of over a year of a business relationship.
Oh my god, that's my thing. That's like my dream job, is making challenges for Survivor. Like, that would be.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, I could come up with so many ideas for challenges.
Listen, I thought the challenges were crazy on Survivor and Big Brother until I watched Opposite Worlds.
I did not get to see that show. I heard it was really good.
Oh, you should watch it, Dylan.
The first challenge, they had sticks with tasers on each end, and they had to sit there like, it was like, what was that, the American Gladiator, when they had those games?
Yeah.
They had to knock each other off the thing, tasering, hitting.
What?
The one guy, Charles, got knocked off. He was on the podium less than a minute, and he's had like 3 surgeries on his leg. He was eliminated immediately.
Oh my god, what is this show?
Yeah, and then you watch Big Brother, and it's like, ooh, here's the hacky sack challenge. Put
splash some water in each other's faces.
Yeah.
You stupid.
Survivor.
Let's throw some frisbees in the pool.
Yeah. Here's the robot dance challenge. Now they're gonna throw some whipped cream on me. But Opposite Worlds was some serious shit. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Really good. We hope we bring it back.
Wow. One show that oh wait, I'll come back to this idea. I gotta think of the name of it. Go on. Oh no! I remember it
Wait,
now.
do you need a minute to think of a metaphor?
Yeah.
It was this summer. It was
Go on, Dylan. Go on.
the murder mystery
Capture?
show. No.
Who done it?
Who done
Oh,
it?
the
I
murder
hope that show
mystery
comes
one.
back. That show better come back. That show was so good. Oh my god. That show I was obsessed with this summer. And the book is so good too. I read the book.
Is the book good? I haven't read the book.
It's like an entire season of the show in book form.
I saw parts of it, and some of those cast members were at Reality Rally in Temecula that we were sponsors for, and we live streamed it. Burp, burp, burp. It was fun. And we've been invited back. Yay!
Yeah.
No, but yeah,
Yay!
no, it's a really fun show, and I hope they bring it back.
I do
Absolutely.
too. I was like, hey, hit a girl up, solving mysteries.
Well, at first it was kind of odd because it was just like, they're in the house, they're like
Yeah.
sequence count. Oops, someone's been murdered, and they're like,
Yeah. I think
it was kind of, it started to get a little cheesy, but then I got into it though. It seemed a little bit. What did you think?
I liked it for the fact that it knew it was cheesy, and like the fact that people thought the murders were actually happening was the funniest part.
Yes.
And they
Yeah,
had to-
that's what I mean. They started getting into it, right?
Yeah, because for those who don't know what Whodunit was, Whodunit is a reality show where they bring a bunch of people together, and one of them is fake murdered. One of them's the murderer, and it's the job of the contestants to try and solve the murder and how it happened. And it's usually some elaborate plan. Whoever solved the murder the worst gets murdered in the next episode, but it's all planned. So like,
Solved it the worst.
yeah, so it's like it's obviously like staged, and the people know it's staged, but they pretend that it's actually happening, because it's like, oh no, this person's been murdered, and they have to pretend. But in their confessionals, they can talk about, oh, well, we know this person's not murdered, but it's so weird. It's like half narrative and half show, but it works really well together.
No, it's so funny, and I think because of the first episodes, I was just like, what's really going on? I don't understand. And then everyone started really getting into it, and it's like kind of the game of Clue.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa, what is your like super all-time favorite reality show?
Well, I mean, there's always my Kathy Griffin. I love her. But
Lover.
one of my favorites is the Joe Schmo Show. Have either of you seen that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, you have?
Wait, have they? I thought there was only
Well,
one
what
season
it
of
is,
the show.
John, there's 3.
There's been
There was
3?
2 seasons. Yeah, there's 2 seasons back in the early 2000s, and for a 3rd season after like 9 years. But basically, they hire one schmo. They have one schmo. I don't know what you're all laughing at. Anyway, they have one schmo, and then the rest of the people in the house are all actors. I've lost.
And so,
Whatever.
what
It
is?
was a funny show.
So are they?
It's
Is he
great.
dating them? I mean, what is he doing? I don't understand.
They like make it like an over. It's like a parody.
They have
of
a different
every reality
theme every
show.
year. Mm-hmm.
So it's like a parody of a reality show, and it's
Gotcha.
over the top. They're like, your car is gonna get blown up, and he's the only one that thinks it's real, and all the other actors are acting up and like, oh my god, my car, oh god, and like pretending to have sex with each other, and like it's just a mess.
Yeah,
All of
it's
those guys.
so great.
Okay, here's
But
one.
yeah, like the first one,
Go ahead, Melissa.
I was gonna say the first one was called Lap of Luxury, so it was like a Big Brother type win and money show. The second one they had 2 schmoes, a girl and a guy, and it was like a dating show. And then the 3rd season was a bounty hunter show, and it's always the same host, Ralph Garman, who is super funny, does a lot of stuff, American Dad, I think, but he always plays a different host every season. And it's just, I can watch them over and over. I just watched them again like a couple weeks ago. I was just like, I need something to listen to. I'm putting Joe Schmo on. It's super good, and everybody should watch it.
Got to check it out on our
I
Netflix.
hope they bring it back.
So here's another comment from Biohybrid. I'm getting serious flashbacks to I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Have you seen that one?
I have, and that show
I
is
haven't
so
seen
bad.
that one.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so staged. It's like, obviously they're not living in the wild. Like, Spencer and what was her name? That Holly or I don't know, from or I don't even remember. There was some bad show on MTV, and they were on there. And it was obviously like fake, and I don't know. I just did not care for that show at all. But what show?
What about Celebrity?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, like, one show that I was obsessed with, and I'm so sad it's never gonna probably come back, is The Mole. Like,
Yeah,
Wasn't Kathy
the
Griffin?
mole, Celebrity Mole.
yeah,
She was on a Celebrity Mole.
I
think she won it.
yeah, because
think so,
Dennis
too.
Dennis Rodman was the mole. Yeah, it was the mole the first celebrity in the season. Because it was Dennis Rodman.
It was.
One of the
Who was it?
Baldwin brothers, and then Kathy Griffin.
That model lady or something.
Oh, you're right. It was Dennis Rodman got third place, and then Kathy Griffin won, and then it was some Ingrid something or other.
There was also two.
Yeah.
Jared Finn. How about Joe Millionaire? I saw that one season.
Love
the guy
Joe
was like,
Million.
That was a funny show.
That was a funny show. He was really cute, but then it was just
Good.
like, oh, I don't know what happened to him. All right, we've got Mr. Cleobolt 21 is back.
Oh dear.
I know. I'm sorry, Dylan.
Somebody's got a crush on Dylan.
I just love watching your sweet little face turn red. I heard Bianca likes shirtless men.
Oh my God.
And the whole way Joey got millions of YouTube followers was shirtless gaming. For your charity, you can do it for charity. Okay, I'm done beating a dead horse. You know, showing some little nipples for charity, you know.
I'm just saying, maybe I'll give a nip slip. If there's enough money, if there's enough money donated to the Trevor
There
Project,
you go.
I'm not showing nip. I'm not showing nip.
For every $100 donated, Dylan will remove an article of clothing.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not saying that. Trevor Project, you better.
How about every $500?
Well, it sounds like
Hey,
Melissa's
it's for charity.
Melissa's gonna pimp you out. Yeah, Melissa can pimp you out on reality rehab, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my God, Eric just said Mole was his favorite show. Fun fact about this is how obsessed I am with reality television. I have played in over 100 different online reality games, which is kind of like what Uvivor is. It's like you take an entire show like Survivor or Big Brother and you host it online. So I have played in and hosted over 100 of those. And probably the funnest one was The Mole, where I was the mole one season. And I'm just saying, I was able to get to the finals without anybody guessing it was me. Like, it was pretty bumpy. So I wish they would bring that show back. Cause it didn't get the right treatment.
Yeah, I want to brag a little bit because I downloaded the Cornhole app for Big Brother, and I beat Brittany. So
oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right, guys. Well, any final thoughts?
I'm super excited to be a part of Reality Rehab. It's going to be so much fun, and thank you guys for having me, seriously.
We are so lucky and happy to have you. We're so excited to work with you. We cannot wait. More information is going to be on yourrealityrecaps.com on the premiere date of Reality Rehab. We're going to have a bio up on Dylan and where you can find him and his channel and all his great stuff, and even how to donate to his fundraiser. And of course, Melissa's there too. Melissa, any final thoughts?
Buddy, tune in, listen to Dylan and I talk about stuff, and we're gonna have a good time. It'll probably be just like this. And maybe we'll even have John
Absolutely.
come on a few times whenever he
If
wants
you'll-
to.
If you'll let
Maybe.
me. Oh, that's sweet. So sweet. I might have some questions, Dylan, so
Oh, Lord.
can't even show.
My virgin ears can't take
Oh,
this.
my virgin ears. You heard a lot more than me.
We're all just so innocent in here.
We're all innocent, I know.
I am a Southern Christian Bell, honey.
Well, diddly dee. Well, everyone watching, thank you so much for your questions. You guys were hilarious. Dylan did keep his clothes on this time.
Yay
but
for me.
Check out his channel, 8BitHomo. Follow him on Twitter at 8BitHomo. Donate to his charity. Let's watch him game. Let's see if a nipple slips. And, of course, you can follow me at Comedy Jonah. And you can find all of our stuff at yourrealityrecap.com. Melissa, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter. I'm at the Dolphin Poet, and just read my blogs. I'm gonna post my Survivor blog. I just gotta finish a few more pictures, and then it'll be up, and I'll be tweeting that link. It's a good one, so you should read it.
Awesome.
All the nerdy
Read
people that
Melissa's
showed up.
Survivor.
Yes, and thank you for everyone that's from Uviver that showed up also. So also check out Uviver, which is the web series that I'm hosting, the reality show. It's www.com or www.youtube.com/Uviver. Yeah, totally check it out. It's going to be awesome. Got some really awesome YouTube guests that are going to be showing up in the coming weeks.
Awesome, guys. All right, so fun chatting on our double, triple date. See you next time. Tune in to all of us. Bye, guys.
Hasta
Bye,
luego.
everybody.